everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of Wild Things, a 1998 erotic thriller starring Kevin Bacon, Matt Dillon, and, you know, if you're me, of course, the most important one, Denise Richards and Neve Campbell. And for those of you who haven't seen this film, basically, Neve Campbell and Denise Richards play a couple of high school girls who get involved with their teacher, and through a bunch of rigmarole, they charge him with being, you know, a little bit handsy with them, or basically actually having sex with him, and it goes to court, and then this, that, and the other, and there's a bunch of twists and turns. Kevin Bacon's a cop who's trying to figure it all out, and he gets wrapped up in their sexual psycho games, and there's the one character trying to seduce another, and it's just kind of all over the place. And this movie just drips sex from every pore, and I think, you know, it's a pretty good time to watch it. You know, there's some pretty attractive ladies, and good-looking men if you're into that, which, I mean, all the power to you, and a kind of interesting plot that takes some turns that you don't expect, and it's shot in a very interesting way. Like, I think it reminds me a lot of the movie Body Heat, in the fact that you can really kind of feel the sweat of the city. The movie takes place in a very warm area, and you can kind of feel that heat. It kind of permeates the film and permeates your feelings as you're watching the movie, which I thought was very effective and very cool. I mean, the acting is far from stellar, but it's not poor in any stretch of the imagination. If you are not attracted to men, I must warn you that there is a moment where you see Kevin Bacon's bacon, if you know what I mean, as he comes out of a shower. But if that doesn't bother you, which, I mean, personally, I don't really care all that much, just, you know, doesn't get me too excited by any stretch of imagination. But, you know, that's the type of thing that bothers you. It's a fair warning to you. But you do also get to see some pretty times with ladies, if you know what I'm saying. So I think this movie won right off the hop. You know, it's known for a pretty effective threesome moment that takes place early on in the film. But at the end of the day, I actually feel like it actually has a pretty interesting plot, and it's shot in a pretty cool way, and really a pretty decently made film, especially as far as erotic thrillers go, which a lot of these movies, they really rely overly on the sex, and as a result, the rest of the film just kind of falls down, because all they really care about is these, you know, shoving a bunch of good-looking people's naked bodies in front of you. Not that I'm complaining about that, but you know, when I'm watching a movie, I wouldn't mind a cool and interesting plot, and I think this one actually has a pretty good one in that regard. So to me, I think this is one of the better erotic thrillers of all time, which, like I said, there's not too much competition. There's definitely movies that are better than that, like the aforementioned Body Heat, but still, I think this movie is definitely worth a watch if you're an adult, and none of that, the aforementioned stuff, would scare you off of watching a film, if you're all for watching a movie that has some pretty sexual content in it, but it also has a pretty cool plot. This movie is probably going to be right up your alley. I will say I have seen one of the sequels years ago when I was I don't know, willing to watch just about anything, because I had a lot more time than I have now, and it sucked, so I'd probably stay pretty far away from those. But other than that, I think this movie is, you know, pretty cool. So those are my thoughts on Wild Things. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you are like me, watched it your teen years and find it fairly unforgettable as a result, because, you know, hormones in the teen years, of course. Other than that, please let me know in the comments what you think of the film as a whole. And hit that like button, hit that share button. It makes it much more likely that other people will come and check out this video and let me know what they think and join the conversation, which is something I'm always cool with. And other than that, if you are new here or you just haven't done it yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I love talking to people about movies, and I'll let you know when I put out a new one. You can come and join the conversation. Other than that, have yourself a good day.